guys? How's everyone doing? I just decided to play a little bit more of this. So which character should I go with? Let's just go see what we got over here as far as like the things that we have to do yet. Okay. So I did a lot of this. Collect the protective pendant. I still have to find wherever that is, like whatever that's about. All right. Let's see. I have to do that too. All right. So let me just put like a good build together or something. Go from there. Looks like I got a decent bit of gold here, so let's just see what I can do with that.
Next time, bring more gold.
Let's do this. I'll do another 15,000 since I have 19. Alright, let's do this attack speed. Here we go. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do that. Right. Okay. Just trying to decide who I feel like dealing with. What kind of damage here. Maybe we'll give this class another try, because I do have some things to complete with this class too. Next, the shield man acquire the trait parry 5, so I have to do that anyway. Alright, let's go get this started. So, I have to find something here. There's something I need to find here yet. So let's do this place and I'll see if I can accomplish that. Alright, let me see. What should I start with here? Let's go with perchance. Alright, got attack speed there. I'm gonna just look around as much as I can for these items. And I apparently need to acquire this trait if you see up here on the left. So I'm just gonna be trying to upgrade. Yeah, we'll do that because that'll help me. You know, traverse more ground, getting movement speed. That'll definitely help me do that. Hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. But we've been having a lot of interesting issues with sound lately. Let's just go straight up damage there. Do I have a... I was gonna say, I wasn't sure if I gave myself a build or not. I knew I had my rats here. Just making sure I had everything. All the gear. Alright. Well, I'm gonna grab this page, I guess. This here, this little symbol, this is a magnet. So, I could get the magnet, but, you know, like that, I could get that anytime. You know, I wanna be trying to find this stuff. I really don't know where it is. Maybe I should, after I get this page, I should spend a little bit of time going, like, left and right. Because, like, let's be honest, that's probably what I do already every time I, you know, do a run. So maybe I should do something else. Give that a shot. Let's go with Flame Strike. I like that one. Ooh. That's a good one. What's going on? All right, we're gonna try to go for a hailstorm. Let's do the hailstorm. Let's do the hailstorm. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Legit. All right, let's just do damage. What else damage? I'm gonna go this way. Or do you think maybe I should just continue going down? Let's see how far we can go down. I think you can just keep going, but I honestly don't know. Haven't tried that quite yet. Alright, we're gonna try to go down here. We're gonna keep going down. Down, down, go. South we go. I figured we need some block in there, right? Oh man, let's see. Let's do that. We'll upgrade the flames a little bit. Gotta upgrade that main weapon. got movement speed that time. I do wanna keep, you know, getting movement speed, making sure that we can move faster, you know what I mean? Like, that's gonna definitely come in handy, being able to get back there quickly. Alright, going down. Going down. And that's okay. If we don't find it, we don't find it. What I'll do probably eventually is I'll make like a sort of a diamond shaped back where I go diagonally, you know, to my west, you know, left, and then diagonally to, you know, northeast basically. I'm gonna do that is what I'm gonna do instead of just going straight back up. I think that would be stupid. I think it would be much much more to my advantage to stagger my route. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let me just... Yeah, we're definitely having a lot of bitrate shift, a lot of interference today from Russia. Lots of Russian interference today. That's not a mark, but that's okay. I do like that. That is cool. Now, what exactly? I wonder what the, you know, like with, you know, the spark equipped. So I guess that's this duelist spark. I guess that's what's referring to itself. So that's cool. Shot. Want defense regen here. Yep, lots of Russian interference today, shifting the bitrate around. I've seen it very low. I've seen it shifting around all over the place, and we haven't seen that for months. So not on these streams. We haven't seen it for months on these streams. We've seen it on the mobile streams. We haven't seen it on these streams for months. Nope. Except until, like I said, the Elden Ring stream yesterday, where after we saw the stream go to completely 0 bitrate, then the entire rest of the game proceeded to not function like it was. So then, of course, in this stream we see a lot of bitrate shifting around, as if, you know, Russians are trying to cause destruction of an American's, you know, stream, you know, like that sort of thing. This is what we know where this is coming from. We've seen this. What you have to realize is that Russians, like, their government attacks us just so that they can peddle their ridiculous propaganda to the people. That's literally what they do. And that's literally what's been happening. Like, well, them and China, too. They're working with China to do it. And North Korea. I already told you guys this. But that's what's been happening. Like, basically, they're just attacking me because I sit here and talk about it, which is why my bitrate shifts around. So they clip the stream, and then they post it on various Russian channels and all kinds of stuff. That's why, like, again, YouTube should never have facilitated this. They look like, YouTube looks like they're working for Russia. And, like, working, like, because YouTube would know why they're doing that. Like, they would see those posts, like Google would anyway. Google would know. And their own, like, YouTube's owned by Google. So just throwing that out there. That's what's going on. Maybe the people that Trump hires are fools, but I'm not a fool. I mean, we're talking about people that sit here and text war plans, so of course they're doing this. The whole point is that they're ignoring it because they're stupid. That's the point. This is extremely dangerous to Americans and our society in general, and these idiots that Trump, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Now, these guys that Trump hires, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. 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 So, you know, Russians will just sit here and do this shit all day long. And Trump's people are meanwhile are texting war plans because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Don't know what the fuck they're doing. Attack those people. They're idiots. You'll have better luck with them than you will with me. I promise. It'll be easier. And then they'll actually do something about it. That's why they're focusing on me. Duh. Because the people that Trump hires don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. There is no way that the report that I put in didn't get to Congress by now. You know the report I put into the federal agencies? There's no way. And then there's no way that they weren't asked about it. There's no way. So, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I have a feeling I need to go back. I think this is too far. I don't think I'm gonna find anything. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. Hey guys, guess what? Here's the good news. Yeah, here's the good news. If I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I'm just playing a video game. Yeah, like there's nothing, that's okay. Like you can not know what the fuck you're doing playing a video game. If you're just a random Fox News anchor and you get hired as, you know, I don't know, Director of National Security or something like that, and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, well, that's a little bit different. Yeah, that's a little bit different. And this guy's getting grilled in Congress, and he clearly has no idea what the fuck he's doing. He don't know what the fuck he's doing. And he's getting grilled in Congress, and he's just lying. You know, again, that's why he hired Fox News anchors, because they lie with the best of them. He's better at lying than the other ones were. So when they ask him, you know, if they think this is happening and it's intentional, well, of course they're gonna say no. Because they're a bunch of idiots. Yeah, because they let it happen. They're a bunch of fucking idiots. Meanwhile, they're investigating Biden for health, like some sort of like scandal they're claiming is health concerns. Did anybody question that Biden was old and had health concerns? Is anybody questioning that? Yeah, now we're shifting the bitrate around all over the place. Why is the bitrate nothing? Is anybody questioning? Nobody questions this. It wasn't a secret. There was no cover-up. Yeah, they're trying to say there was a nobody covered that up. We were fully aware. He fell over, couldn't say things that he wanted. Nobody was covering anything up. Meanwhile, they're covering up for Trump. Yeah, you know that Trump is actually in bad health too and has lied on his physical every single time they've gotten it, so I don't know why you... So again, you're shifting the bitrate around, bitrate shifting around all over the place. Meanwhile, Russia has no idea what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Rainy day games, guys. Rainy day games. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Donald Trump does not know what the fuck he's doing. At least we can agree on that. At least like you know, him saying they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, we can agree on that, but then at the same time, what are you doing about it? Mr. Donnie. Mr. Donnie Duke! What are you doing about it? What are you doing about it? You look real strong and real, you know, like you're just seething with, you know, remorse over what Russia did when you said they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Nobody cares. Like, all anybody cares about is that you swore on TV. Like, that's all anybody cares about. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like stop it already. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Donald Trump. Anybody he hires. Yeah, good job, like, giving away national security secrets and stuff. Who knows what they did today? You know, like the bitrate shifting around like fucking crazy. I'll bet something happened today. Yeah, I'll bet something happened. Like, what happened today? I'll bet something happened. I'll bet that's why. Yeah, like look at the news or something. I'll bet something happened today. I'm serious, like, seriously, I'll bet something I haven't had a chance, really. I was too busy with other things. Because, you know, all of us, the rest of us Americans are busy being attacked by Russians because the people that Trump hires don't know what the fuck they're doing. Yep. We're getting attacked by Russia with China's help because Trump doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Man, they're trying so hard. They're like, oh man. Why is this different? What, did he change something? Oh man, like, this is so stupid. The fact that they've been sitting here doing this long this long that like, you know, like this is my point. Like, something's different, and now they're sitting here all pissed off. This triggered because something, and they know it, and they want to regain control of it. This is the point. This is how disgusting this behavior is. Yeah, they're attacking Americans. I mean, we already know, we already have plenty of examples and proof of this being exactly that. Wait, what's that? Maybe a little healing thing. Oh, nice. Well, I need to figure out how I'm gonna get this trait. I guess just keep upgrading my main weapon, but I need to actually get the upgrades first. I'm trying to go at that angle that I said. I'm sort of kind of finding things here and there, but so far nothing really that I needed, you know. Well, health potion, that was alright, that was cool. Oh yeah, that bit rate is shifting around all over the goddamn place. Because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I just thought it was funny how many people supported that guy and sat on here and had a problem with me like saying that word so much. And meanwhile, I always knew that like people like him and all these people are just using it and they're just lying. They just never say it. And there it is. He finally just... And so it's like, that's the point. You know flat out he uses it in regular speech. Like, it's regular. They've always just edited it. They've always... You know, like, nobody gives a shit. Nobody, I certainly don't give a shit. I literally don't care. And like, that's the point, that's what you heard from that. Man, this is so stupid. This is how the media manipulates you. Like, it's not even, it's nothing normal. It's literally that. It's literally, you're focused on the fact that he said fuck, and not focused on the fact that he's the one hiring people that don't know what the fuck they're doing. And he's always done this. Pete Hegseth is a fucking moron. I got news for you. Pete Hegseth is a fucking moron. I'll bet half his cabinet's on like fucking drugs. Like, they all look like they're on drugs just all the fucking time. I'm serious. Cash Patel, that guy's on drugs all the time. You can just tell. Literally just tell. Hegseth? Are you kidding me? You're joking, right? Like, you can't recognize that? Almost any cop that sits there and watches that is thinking to themselves, are these guys on drugs? Like, almost any cop. I guarantee you, they're thinking it. because they do this day in and day out. They look at people, that's their job, and they see it. And they're trying not to say anything. They're trying not to say, it's gonna be just too obvious at a certain, like, it's so obvious already. Like, how's nobody, and these guys are running these organizations, these guys that are just on drugs. They're on, like, fucking, what are they, like, probably on, like, what's the new thing? They're on that, I guarantee it. Whatever the new, what's the new stupid thing that everybody's doing, that all the rich people are doing? They're on that. That's what they're on. Whatever that is. There's always something stupid. You know, like the 70s, it was Coke, right? Like, you know, like, whatever the big thing is, they're on it. Do you know that half these people that he employs smoke cigarettes too? Did you know that? Do you know that cigarettes has a long-term effect on the brain where you can't compute? Like, you eventually lose the ability to make logical, rational decisions. It actually affects your decision-making over time. You don't want to make difficult decisions. It makes you not want to. That's what nicotine, like, we know this. And half these guys smoke cigarettes. Like I just, no, like, none of these people are people that a good, Christianly, smart, intelligent businessman hires. It's people that a criminal gang lord hires. It's literally what it is. Do the interview. Look at their fucking history. Look it up. It's so sad. It's so sad. And you're in here shifting my bitrate around, Donald Trump. Instead of doing shit with your country, you're in here trying to play cleanup. Yep, you're in here with your stupid little, yeah, like, you're in here trying to play cleanup because you know you're getting scared. You know they're finally actually doing something about this, and you're in here trying to play cleanup. You're like, holy shit, what if they find out I really have been sitting here having my people hide things over the years and playing cover-up because I've been watching streamers and other countries are tracking this, and meanwhile the feds are just covering it up, attacking citizens. They're doing it because that faggot is sitting here doing things he shouldn't be doing. That's why they have to do it. It's exactly like the park thing, where he walks through the park and people have to tear gas citizens. It's the same thing, except worse. When did you think this is gonna stop? Yeah, the bit rate's real, like real heavy shifting around now. Real heavy. Gee, I wonder why. Like, come on, man. How long am I gonna sit here and make it super obvious what's going on? Like, I pretty much just spelled it out for you. It ain't just the scammers. It's Trump's people. It's scammers. It's foreign governments. It's everybody. Is anybody and everybody that knows about it now? Nah, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna sum the other thing up. Yeah, like that's the point. One person in the stream. Shifting that bitrate around all over the place. Wonder why we're doing that. I wonder why we're doing that. I wonder why we tried to crash the stream yesterday. I wonder why we're doing that. I wonder why we're watching streams when we shouldn't be watching the stream. Yeah, I wonder why we're being a stupid fucking jackass watching the stream. Knowing who we are, knowing that YouTube sits here and causes problems for people who watch the stream. that are also connected. Yeah, we all know this. We all know that YouTube does this. We've made this abundantly clear. And meanwhile, we're just sitting here, being a complete, total fucking jackass watching the stream, knowing that we shouldn't be. Knowing that YouTube does this and causes this problem for people. Knowing what happens, yet we do. Instead of doing something about it, instead of stopping it, no, we're just gonna sit here and watch the stream and let YouTube do all these things that they shouldn't be doing. I mean, literally, that's just YouTube. Yeah, like, I can sit on here and say whatever the fuck I want. So why is YouTube shifting my bitrate around when I say crazy shit like that? Why is that? Oh, right, because they don't want you to know just how many people come in here and how it trends when I say crazy shit like that. So they shift the fucking bitrate around? Because they're stupid? Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yes. Yes, accurate. Accurate. Accuracy. 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 I'm sorry, I went into the little chopping broccoli thing. Chopping broccoli. Doesn't Dan Carvey have a channel too? I need to go look at that. I think he does, and I think he does stuff with like David Spade and stuff like that. I've only seen clips, that's why I'm wondering. I need to look at it. I need to look at it! Love Dan Carvey. I think he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, stand-up. One of the greatest. Oh yeah! No one could have played Garth. No one else could have played Garth the same way he did either. There's nobody else that could have done that way. That is perfect for that. Let's do the mega happy end. We don't want the movie to end like this. That's so great. Realistic situation. Life sucks. We don't want the movie to end like this. Yeah. Let's do the mega happy ending. think I want to send this up. Yeah, I don't need those. Whoops. Interference with streams. Imagine that. Imagine that. I refresh and then I prove that the same person has been in here cycling in and out just enough time so that way the little concurrent counter doesn't count it. Yeah, basically, like, that's all they're doing. They don't want to own up to the fact that they've been sitting here scamming my streams, fucking with them the whole time, and trying to cover up how many little bots they've been sending in here to screw around with people, yada yada yada. You get the picture. Somebody's investigating, and they're in here trying to play cleanup. They know it. And if they're in here trying to play cleanup while you're investigating, there's a real good chance there's a man on the inside. I do declare. I do declare. Finally got that magnet. Finally got that magnet. Finally got that magnet. YouTube is trash. YouTube is trash. YouTube is trash. YouTube don't know what the fuck they're doing. The people at YouTube do not know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. 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 The people at YouTube don't know what the fuck they're doing. Oh wow, look at that. I refresh it and there's somebody there and the bitrate was shifting around. Imagine that. I wonder if the person in the stream is shifting the bitrate around. Huh. I wonder. I wonder if that's what's happening. Huh. Huh. I wonder. Gee. The people at YouTube don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. The people in the US government right now don't know what the fuck they're doing. Don't know what the fuck they're doing. People at YouTube, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Shifting the bit right around quite a bit. Quite a bit. Yeah, he's all triggered because I'm stealing his line. He's all triggered because I'm stealing his line that, again, is literally the thing I've been saying for years. So, if anybody stole it, it's him. You know how many fucking things that motherfucker has stolen from me while watching my fucking streams claiming he's not? That's what all this is about. And that's why they're downplaying how much traffic my channel was getting. Celebrities, all these people were finding out about me. Meanwhile, Donald Trump made sure that I was not gonna make something of nothing. Yep, that's what he wanted to make sure of that. Because Donald Trump can't. Yep, he has to be given a small loan of $1 million. So he can't be proven wrong. He has to fuck with people. Yeah, he's not allowed to be proven wrong. He has to fuck with people and do illegal shit. Oh, wow, look at that. I refresh it and imagine that. There was somebody in here. Wow. Wow, when I refresh, there was somebody in here hiding, trying to hide their concurrent. Wow, it's a miracle, isn't it? It's amazing what I can prove. Wow. Wow. Fascinating stuff, isn't it? Wow! I'm gonna make a sandwich is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a fucking sandwich is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a fucking sandwich. But seriously. Hegseth, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Wow, I refresh and there was a third one in here. Almost like, again, you know, they were trying to hide that and trying to make it seem like it was a different number than what it actually was. Imagine that! And the bit rate was shifting around all over the place, too. Wow! Wow! Yeah, so that's the point. I was streaming without that for a little bit, so they started trending, and then they didn't count on me putting it there. Remember how I told you YouTube's been lying about the concurrence, hiding it? Yeah. So they thought they were like, oh, he's not gonna have that, he's not gonna, and then bam, 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 there it is. And they're trying to hide it all of a sudden. Imagine that. That was several times we proved that if I refreshed that, it said a different number than before. The bitrate was shifting around too. So, you know, what else do you need? Excess on drugs. Excess on drugs. Donald Trump's on drugs. They're sitting here. You know, Donald Trump is the one that actually had a health scare, and then he tried to cover it up. Just so you know. And then they're saying there's a cover-up with Biden. Okay. There's a cover-up. We were pretty fully aware that he was old and had a lot of everybody talked about it. There's a cover-up. And he stepped down, too. Remember? Did Trump do that? Or is he covering other shit up, too? Oh, wow. What's that? Gee, I wonder what other thing Donald Trump and everybody else is trying to cover up. I wonder what other thing. I wonder what other thing, you know, like if there's like some list that Donald Trump's name was on, and I wonder what they were talking about in that little party they were having, you know, where along, you know, where you have that little back and forth with Trump and Epstein, you know, like the little video that came out where they're like going back and forth, where you can literally read Trump's lips and you can literally see him point and he says, "How about that one? Ooh, look at that one." Wow, imagine that. You can just like look at the video and see what he's and see what he's saying and deduce what he's talking about. It's kind of amazing how you can do that. It really is, isn't it? It's fascinating. Meanwhile, these faggots are sitting here destroying families, lying about other people, and they're the biggest of them all. They're the worst and biggest of them all. And they're the ones orchestrating all this. And meanwhile, Pete Hegseth, this fucking faggot, sits here in Congress and lies about it, and Congress is like, "Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad you're not doing that." And then it, you know, almost like he's being totally honest. You know, he just gives a totally honest answer or something like that. Like, never did I hear a more prepared answer. Like, that was the question he was expecting the whole time. He was waiting for it. It was so immediate. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, so the point is, he may not have been doing it, but they were doing it this whole time, and now he has to cover for it. So he just lies. All these people are people that Trump hired because they're better liars than other people were. They're better acting. That's it. That's all. That's the only... Like, the first time around, he hired a bunch of billionaires. A bunch of rich people. Billionaires and millionaires and people close to Putin, like Russians and stuff. Now, all he did was hire people that are really, really good at lying, like Fox News anchors and shit like that, you know, because they do it so often. They're not people that have experience doing the things they were hired to do. Who thought that Hegseth had experience in national security? Did anybody think that, or... Like, what the fuck qualification does he have? What qualification did Donald Trump ever have to run the country? Like, this is something I still would love to hear somebody's expert. You know, like, the point is the experts were all telling you he never did. He was never qualified. Never once. The experts have been saying this all along. Meanwhile, none of you ever listened. You just kept saying, well, you know, that's good or something. Like, no, that's not good. And not only that, does not know what the fuck he's doing. Wow. Where's my gear?
It's to the coin anchor. Bye.
Does it not show up on that screen? I guess I just have to go in here? That's weird. Yeah, because that's not... That's literally not the screen. Why are we shifting the bitrate around? The moment I bring up a menu screen. Gee, I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder if somebody's trying to get the preview of the stream to mistakenly be a clip of a menu screen that would reveal information. I wonder... Dude, we're stupid. We work at YouTube. Duh, we're stupid. We work at YouTube. Duh. 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 Der. Der. So I didn't find the thing there, but at least I did the damage. We'll see what some of the quests are here. Yeah, we get this yet. Protective pen. You see, it's like I have no idea. Maybe I just got it. Maybe it's just like an item I gotta find. Sure, like the other you know, the other necklace I have. Like same kind of way. Yeah, some of us got Russian and foreign entities attacking us because of people intentionally exposing us to those entities. So basically, if you guys know how I was talking about the Superman movie, remember how I was talking about it seemed like there was a whole group online trying to, like, shit on it, post things that were untrue and stuff. And do you remember how the stream was, like, suddenly missing, like, a huge clump of audio right when I said it almost seemed like there was a whole movement to hate on the movie and post things completely untrue about the movie. Sort of like the thing I told you about how his own laser eyes do not fucking burn his eyes. They don't do that. That's completely wrong. Why are we posting things about a baggy suit when a suit's not baggy? Why are we trying to destroy American culture? Oh, that's right, that's right. Cancel culture is being orchestrated by China and Russia to lie to you and to lie to their own people and to pretend like the American government is actually behind it. Yeah, they're sitting here pretending like these guys are creating all these... No, it's obviously, like, we all know that these scammers in India, these scammers in China, these scammers in Russia sit here and already fucking do this. Okay, like, they already fucking do this. So, meanwhile, you're sitting here pretending like it's not... No. Like, what? Meanwhile, you have Hegseth texting war plans, not understanding why that's not a national security. Oh, it's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, scammers can't just see your text messages. They don't got a guy at the cell phone company. I already proved this. We already know this. We've already so many streamers have proven this is the case. So many people have proven that the cell phone companies are literally too stupid to vet their own people properly and literally just have fucking scammer terrorists working for them selling your data. And yes, Hegseth, they're doing it with yours too. Surprise, surprise, moron. Jesus. You're the goddamn fucking director of national security. Why do I need to tell you this? Oh, right, because you skip intelligence briefings, probably, right? For the same reason Trump did, because you know all that. That's probably why. Meanwhile, some of these people that have been probably doing this job for over 2 decades are sitting here thinking about quitting, probably hearing this, going, damn, I want to hire this guy instead. Yeah, that's why. And they know it's why. They know it. Yep. Because I'm sitting here and I recognize this shit sitting back in a fucking chair from behind a keyboard. And these guys can't see it when they got all the tools. Yeah, they're too stupid. That's why they're attacking me. And it's also why they're using me, because they recognize the other countries recognize me and others like me as the only threat. Whereas they have most of the country pretty much fooled, but yeah, we were a threat. See that? See how I refreshed it and it's like way at 6 now? Yeah, they're trying to hide how many people are in here. Hegseth's on drugs. Period. I watched that entire thing. That guy's on drugs. Dude's eyes. Did he blink? Did he blink? I don't know. I don't recall a time that I saw him blink. Fucking dude. That guy's got some problems. I mean, we all got problems, but he's getting paid a shitload of money to do a whole lot of nothing right now. There it is. Right. Whole lot of nothing. So it'd be great if I could get something better for once. Alright, let's see. Yeah. That's what I thought. Lying ass bitches. Hanging out in my stream, lying about it. They're like, oh my god, the frame rate. Oh my god, we better mess with the frame rate before too many people watch that stream and see how good the frame rate is. Oh my god. Nobody else understands how high frame rates work, so we have to fuck up his stream. Does that sound familiar? That sounds familiar to me. There are some streamers on here that's truly the case. Because they don't understand how something works, they'll fuck with your shit because they have the tools to do so. It is illegal. So rest assured, when a better administration is in place, investigations will be done. But yeah, like the point is they fuck with your shit because they don't know how to stream. And they do it to reverse engineer how to do something because they can't fucking do shit. Oh, my bitrate is now lower than it's been for a while. Yeah, like it suddenly jolted all the way down. So like this is the point. And the people that were helping them do it don't want to sit here and have me say this, so they're trying to play cover up. That's it. And then you see the one cycle in, because it's that one that's doing it. And he knows that he started it, and then the other one comes in to join too, because he helped them do it. So we know who these people are. If you're paying attention, we know who they are. And yeah, they sat here, and they really did that for X amount of time. Stealing views, fucking with games. Remember how I told you about the Starfield release? Remember I told you guys about that? Yeah, and remember how like there was people in my stream. We were streaming for like 6 like 5-6 hours the one day, like a really long time. And I remember the one stream was getting close to the max that I could, and that was around the time when they were trying to scam me. You know, like they're scamming people into thinking your streams could only be a certain length, and then suddenly it came out there's this hidden secret rule where, yep, they have to be a certain length, but there's no real official rule about it. They'll just randomly and abruptly remove your stream if it's over a certain amount of hours. And like that, like this is like where all this started happening, and like there's all these fake like that's the point. Like these streamers started picking up on the fact that somebody that had permissions with YouTube servers, all they were doing was liking what they were saying, because it was restricting all these streamers that were trying to that had time to do things and were putting the time in, and it wasn't enabling the fucking lazy ones that wanted to sit here and make shitloads of money doing absolutely nothing and making jack shit. Yeah. And now my bitrate is like 1,000. It's like so fucking low. It's the lowest I've seen it, I don't even know how long. And they're trying to pretend like they're not. Like that's not the scam. Yeah, like that's the point. They were trying to end the stream. They were trying to abruptly end the stream to cut off what I was saying so that, you wouldn't sit here and be able to hear it. The person that's been doing all this is doing it right now and trying to play cover up and end the stream. So if you're quick about it, you might actually find out who's doing it, because they're doing it right now. And they have been. So yeah, if you're quick about it, you might figure it out. And trust me, it's somebody who's posing as a good guy. Oh yeah. He's posing as a good guy. There is no good guy that sits here and... There's nobody on here that's a good guy that allows somebody's entire family to be doxxed, stalked, and harassed all over the platform for over a year. It's not a good guy. No. I don't care what route you have to go through. That's not somebody that's good. That's somebody that's using what he has to make it seem like he is, all while doing things behind the scenes that hurt other people. So it's all a facade. It's all a very carefully orchestrated facade. I'll expose you. I will expose you. Oh, I will. I don't care who you think you are. You know what you've been doing that you shouldn't have been. You know. And I know. And I think other people are starting to realize it too. Your little political agenda that you shouldn't have gotten involved with. That you try to mask it as like these other things, but really you're involved in a political agenda. Aren't you? Oh, look at that. And then the bitrate's like all shifting around all low. Yeah, imagine that. Exposure. That's what I thought. don't worry. We know who you are. You've already been reported. Yep, you're just being watched. Yeah, you're being watched. And that's the point. You've been sitting here doing a lot of illegal shit on this, this thing we call internet. Getting away with it. Yep, you've been downloading illegal shit, uploading illegal shit, you know. Huh. Yep. Now, I already told you guys, like I said, we already know who this is. I already know who this is. I mean, you guys already know, probably. You started to kind of follow, figure out the little situation. Funny thing is, you know, there's just too many things that, proving that right. Too many things. We know who it is. And it is a shame. It is a shame that some citizens really don't do things except to be terrorists. And I really actually have seen that now. I've seen it. Some citizens are doing things that would actually be extremely detrimental to national security and would help the enemy. I've seen this. And they're doing it on purpose. Knowing that. Yeah, because they can't help but be wrong about Donald Trump. So basically this is all just the fact that they can't be wrong about him. So all they're gonna do is try to make sure that he's never not president so they can never look wrong. It's all about that. Isn't that disgusting? It doesn't matter what a disgusting cult that is. It doesn't matter how terrible this person is. It doesn't matter how terrible Trump is. It doesn't matter that that's illegal and that's unconstitutional and it's against democracy and everything we stand for. None of that matters to this person. So yeah, that bit rate is shifting around very aggressively. So if you really want to find out who's doing this, again, they are really aggressively doing that now. So I mean, I know some of you do. Oh, he was right up until I said that. Right up till the very second that I said, the very exact moment I said that, it stopped cold turkey. Now it's shifting again. So, you may want to poke and prod anyway. Because, back and forth. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. I hope you get I hope you get the point. Get what I'm saying? Because, again, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Don't know what the fuck they're doing. They 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 don't know what the fuck they're doing. It is. It's going like crazy, by the way. It's going like crazy. By the way. By the way. By the way. May find something out about that too, by the way. That in particular, by the way. Yeah. That in particular, by the way. By the way. That in particular might be a little bit of a hint, by the way. Yeah. That might be a little bit of a hint. By the way. Don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. He never fucking did. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He never knew what the fuck he's doing. He kept having to scam. Didn't know what the fuck he's doing. He kept scamming the channel because he didn't know what the fuck he's doing. I made one little video and he flipped the fuck out. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He is a loser. Literally all him. Holy fuck. Biggest fucking trumper of all, too. Don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Meanwhile, a certain someone's channel saw a boost. Yeah. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Shifting that bit right around like fucking crazy. So again, poke and prod, cause oh, they are in here for sure. I'm sure you are though. Yeah. Don't know what the fuck you're doing. I forgot about that. Is that better than what I have? I don't know that it really is. Oh yeah, that's malicious data. They're uploading malicious data to the game to try to break it. Yeah, it's all about corrupting your cloud data so that they can get data reports. Yeah, basically they are the ones that fix these things. So like basically it's all like the IT people. Like a lot of the IT people behind the scenes are literally just disgusting Trump terrorists that are sitting here just fucking with Americans they don't like behind the scenes. I shit you not. And all they're doing is because they're wrong. So like if I happen to be against the guy or something like that, they just sit here and start fucking with my channel. Like it's literally just terrorism, guys. It's literally that. And all they're doing is sitting here trying to cover it too. It's just terrorism. It's so illegal. And they know it too. They really do. It's just they also know that almost nobody understands how it works. So, and Hegseth certainly doesn't. He doesn't know anything about national security. What does he know about national security? Should have hired a military guy with, like, lots of experience, you know, working, you know, to protect borders or something like, you know, like where they're, maybe they worked overseas to help incursion, you know, like prevent incursions, or, you know, like the whole purpose is like, yeah, or maybe they work with CIA for counterintelligence for how many years. Like, the whole point is to pick somebody that has experience with things like that so that they can do that job. I shouldn't have to explain that. Bit rate's almost nothing. So you know. Yeah, they left. I think that's the point. Yeah, you know, like leaving, coming back to try to detrend so that people can't hear what I'm saying. But yeah, I do truly believe they have a movement going online to cancel American movies, like big American movies. And this is major. Like, this is the point. Like, these people are terrorists if they're trying to cancel, like, American movies and stuff like that. And they are. Like, this is the whole point, is, like, there was all this shit surrounding that Superman movie, and then I saw it, and it was pretty good. Like, it wasn't... It literally wasn't bad at all. It was pretty good. So, like, just like all the stuff where they sat here and tried to make the stream look bad, you know, like scam the stream software. You guys saw that. We're back to back. Remember they scammed the Prism software so Prism never functions properly? So like basically like they would just like do this and then like I would show you back to back. It's a trick. Remember when they scammed Assassin's Creed Odyssey? And I showed you back to back. It was just a trick. I then got on stream on a different streaming software and instantly it was fine. So like it's just a trick, like again, just like all the other fucking things that they've caused, where like it, like who cares? Like this is the point. Who cares more? Who has sat on here and talked about frame rates and how good things look, and they're like who has very obviously been the streamer that was really jealous of high frame rates and also said some things that were untrue, just lied. said that like a computer couldn't run graphics at high settings. You had to have a supercomputer. Meanwhile, for literally years, I sat on here playing video games, running them at high fucking settings, like I do for Elden Ring every single fucking time, and only recently have they been sitting here fucking around trying really hard to make that look bad. And that's the point. Like, did you notice? Like, they're really sitting there. They were trying really hard to make it look, you know, like different than how it normally looks. And so, that was the whole point, was that, if you want to know the scam that they caused, remember, I already revealed to you guys that, they broke the remote streaming so that, because Elden Ring looked the best for me. Like, it didn't look better for anybody else. And the reason for that is because I was playing it on my Xbox Series X. And they wanted to break this. They did not like how good it looked, because everybody was trashing that console, and I was speaking out for it. I was telling people it's not the case, it's not the case. And they just sat here and hacked it and fucking broke the fucking shit out of it. And I proved it. And I also proved Microsoft and Xbox incapable of doing anything about it. And then they came in my stream. They literally came in my stream so justified after being off the phone with them. Like, they came in my stream, like, literally sitting here trying to, like some Microsoft, like, they were like, but Microsoft fixed this for Sony. We had to fix this for them. They didn't know how to fix this. Yeah, they felt so justified. So I wonder if I've been telling you everything that you needed all along. I wonder. I wonder if I came on here giving you all the info all along, and the people that could have done something were sort of kind of a little dumb about it. You know, they couldn't quite figure out the riddle. Well, I suck at riddles too. My bad. Yeah, my bad. Don't know what you want me to do about that, except, again, they're just fucking around trying to get the frame rates to drop, or trying to make it look bad. So, we all know that when you're streaming and the bitrate shifts around, we all know how that causes the resolution and stuff like that. Like, we all know that. We all know that, like, it makes it look a little bit more soupy and blurry and stuff like that. We know that. So, since I'm playing a game that can't fuck with the FPS, they're in here shifting that goddamn bitrate around non-stop so that it looks that way. So that as you're watching, it looks like crap. You know, like it's like such a low quality, you can't, you know what I mean? Even though it's not. And that's the scam. Like, it's always been that. And again, this has caused the stream, like, this is the point, they're using things they shouldn't be using on YouTube's side of things. So YouTube has abruptly ended the stream at various times, lying about it, because they're the ones that won't do anything about this. It's their breach. This is somebody that worked for them, and they don't want to own up to the fact that they paid this person, and all this person's doing now is using the data that they learned while they worked for them to attack people. I mean, I've told you about this for I don't know how long. Guys sat on here for an entire year stalking, doxing street addresses and people's real names and stuff. And we have plenty of evidence that YouTube was aware, was alerted, was reported of these things, and just didn't do anything. Just flat out didn't do anything. If anything, it seemed like YouTube actually helped the person and retaliated almost. You know, almost liked the fact that it was happening, that sort of thing, you know. So that's what was going on here for a long time, as long as I can remember, basically. I mean, as long as I can remember being on here and being a streamer, they've been trying to screw around. Yeah. Yep. Now we're just sitting here playing number manipulation. While we're lying about who's in the stream. See how now it's just at 0. Yeah, that's what this was about, them trying to get that scammed. They've done that before where they get that scammed and get it locked at a certain number. They've done that before too. We've shown that. We showed proof of that. Where like I'll come in the stream and it doesn't count it at all, and they don't know I'm in the stream. They don't know I'm in the stream. And then conveniently, as I show that I'm in the stream, like I'll be in the stream for like 5-10 minutes. They never counted it. And then conveniently, I'll put it on the screen. I'll be like, look, I'm in the stream. And instantly, they'll be like, oh, yeah, yeah, he's in there, yeah, and they'll like show it. Then they will. We've shown that. We've shown that for entire, streams for a very long time, we would see clumps of concurrence come in the stream that weren't being counted on like the graph in my control room, where I have like a graph that tracks the concurrence in real time, keeps track of how long they're in the stream and stuff like that. So that is absolutely obviously essential to that process. So basically, as we would see these concurrence come in the stream, I would see constant evidence. Even now, you know, we see this where it's constant evidence where the groups of concurrence that it met, you know, like let's say at one point it said like 6 concurrence for a while, you know, on that graph, for whatever reason, it just says 2. The max concurrence that it was at was 2. And it says it for the whole stream at no point during the stream. And that we proved that this was happening for a long time. We actually proved that this is like still the case. Like this is actually like something that doesn't really ever seem to be going away. This is something that's like been an ongoing issue. And then as soon as I talk about that, we see the bitrate shifting around again. I'm probably gonna die here, just a heads up. I'm probably gonna die here. I don't have any healing. But yeah, like as soon as I said this, we see the bitrate shifting around pretty aggressively, and that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I think that's interesting. And, you know, like, that was a pretty solid number, and then all of a sudden, bam. As soon as I talk about all the scams, as soon as I continue talking about all the things this person has been doing, you know, to the people that would be investigating it, or anybody else that would be finding out about, you know, things that this person might be doing to you, too. Maybe they are doing it to you, they know you're watching, and they're trying to silence that, so they don't want you to hear what they're also doing to you, and then conveniently it sounds just like the thing that's happening to you. Meanwhile, I'm explaining it in such vivid detail, and you're wondering, how the hell is this happening to both of us? Meanwhile, yeah. And so that's the point. You start rationalizing. I've been telling you the truth. I've been trying to sit here and tell you this guy is a fucking terrorist, and he's using this to attack a lot of people, and not just me, and you're stupid. You don't know. And that's what he counts on. And it's not an insult to call you that. Like, I'm just saying, like, clearly you're stupid. You don't know, you know? I mean, like, it's not... You know, like, I look at that as, like, refusal of new information. Like, you further continue kind of being stupid, you know, like, when you don't refuse new information, you start just, like, not accepting it and stuff. You're not learning anything. There's nothing new that you have to learn. That's stupid. Anybody would agree. It's not a demeaning sort of, like, don't take it that way. If you take it that way, you're probably going to be doomed to kind of always be like that, where it's really tough for you to learn new stuff, because, you know, you're just, like, personally impacted by a word instead of trying to do a little bit better with that. So, again, like, that's literally all this is, where you guys have been confirming, like, yeah, man, that sounds exactly like the shit going on with me. And then I'm sitting here saying it so vividly. How the hell am I getting those points? Well, because he's doing it. You're coming in the stream and you're watching, and he is using those cookies and those trackers in the exact fucking way that I said was always happening. You're just stupid and you didn't listen. And he actually did the exact fucking thing that I said. It's literally it. Just doing exactly what I told you not. And, like, he thinks it's funny because, again, I'm just telling you exactly what the scam is, and he's just doing it. And you're not even listening. You're just like, yeah, haha, yeah, right, yeah, haha, yeah, right. How is that happening? Yeah, right. It's literally him. How many times I gotta tell you? As a massively shifting bitrate. Just so you know, during that entire Elden Ring stream, that bitrate, that one that we had that was like 6 hours, 7 hours long, that bitrate didn't shift around at all, that entire stream. Not once. Not a once. Yep. And that's probably why he's doing this too. He realizes that he's been pushing some sort of stupid agenda, trying to convince you of something. No. This asshole, like I said, I've been proving that he has had my phones permanently connected to Wi-Fi and mobile data, whether or not they are. I have proven that. I have gone to great lengths to prove that. I literally have proven that to you. He is using that to disrupt the stream. And that's how he's also causing a disruption for your cell service. That's why he stopped doing what he was doing, because he wants me to confirm something. I'm not going to confirm something, but I will tell you the scam, if you'd like to know. Yeah, I don't think it matters anymore. I think it's so deep in that it doesn't matter anymore, and that not because Hegseth's an idiot. Everybody's an idiot. Nobody understands how that So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna tell you this is what he's doing, and you're gonna feel really stupid. You're gonna feel really stupid, I'm gonna tell you. Do you know that most people that have a Wi-Fi and a router have a second Wi-Fi connection? Did you know that? And did you know that most people don't know it exists? And did you know that most people automatically have their default password assigned to this connection? And did you know that this connection runs at 5 gigahertz? Yeah. He's using everybody's Wi-Fi 5 gigahertz connection because it's fast. It can stretch pretty far. People think it can't. It can. You can. That is so fast. You aren't supposed to stream with it. You aren't supposed to use it. It is literally just for transferring. It's just for like a little bit of shit. And this fucking asshole reverse engineered, because again, remember, this piece of shit pretended to be a friend, so he pretended to have a problem with something, and I gave him a little tip. So all of this was planned, okay? He wanted to reverse engineer, but he didn't know how to fucking do it, and he used my brain to do it. That's how I know what he's doing, you fucking idiots. And you're too fucking stupid to actually question about it. Otherwise, you would have fucking known, you fucking retards. So yes, most people have a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi signal flowing through the air. Just sitting there, unprotected. 5 gigahertz. 5 gigahertz. Gee, I wonder what other mobile connections we've been having issues with that also run at the same fucking frequency. I'll wait. Gee, I'll wait. Wow, I'm a genius, aren't I? Wow. It's amazing to me. You know, Donald Trump is probably this dumb too. Yeah, the IT guy at the White House, it probably is such a fucking retard that he has a fucking 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi signal just on all the time, unprotected, yada yada yada, or wherever Donald dickhead stupid moron fucking Trump goes, that he doesn't know that these fucking Wi-Fi signals, this 5 gigahertz signal, is just unprotected, flowing through the air. People are literally using it, and this is what he's done. He's harnessed the fact that so fucking many people don't know they have a Wi-Fi, a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, sitting there silently. They can't even see. And he's using this with the 5 gigahertz fucking mobile data. It's 5G, you retards. The fuck do you think that means? So stupid. The fact that I've been sitting here telling you this too, in so many different ways, and all it did was get worse. All it did was get worse. Meanwhile, he's just doing it to attack power grids, oscillate fucking power signals and power grids. You're so dumb. Like, you're literally just dumb. Like, you don't even know that your power company uses a fucking... You're dumb. They have computers too. Fucking retards. Like, what do you think the ultimate goal is here? Like, you're just gonna let this person just sit here and attack somebody? All these people, dox them and harass them? Like, very obviously, malicious intent didn't get that information from me, obviously. I'm saying that. All these people are getting stalked, harassed, doxxed. You don't see, you're literally violating all these federal laws in broad daylight. All over this platform for over a year. All this shit. And then meanwhile, there's this other scam going on nobody can figure out. Oh, gee, I wonder why AT&T signal suddenly drops when I look at my phone. I can see that I have 5 bars, but I look at my phone and suddenly it drops. Are you dumb? Are you too stupid to know what's going on? Because it seems like it. AI. Do I have to tell you? You look at your phone. The AI has detected your face is now looking at the phone. It scans your face. Your Wi-Fi your little fucking mobile data signal drops a few bars because it's sitting here sending that. And oftentimes, if it has trouble, you move the phone away, what happens? What happens? Yeah, your whole phone, your data, your mobile, your fucking signal starts going all crazy, right? It really drops low. Yeah, because you moved the phone away while it was trying to do that, and now it's all fucked up. Somebody is literally using all of this, what this person did to me, and using that to sit here and literally use people's faces to learn exactly where they are, use AI to track and GPS globally learn where everybody is at all times using your goddamn fucking phone camera. And if you don't think they can do that to the President of the United States after Hegseth texted fucking war plans, you're even dumber than you sound. Hire me, I'll fucking protect him. Cause that fucker can't do it. You need to protect the President of the United States, and you need to protect national security. Fucking stupid. What a bunch of retards working for Donald Trump right now. Let me tell you what. Bunch of retards. Retarded people working for Donald Trump. That's what we got. Retarded people working for Donald Trump. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Don't know what the fuck they're doing. They 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 don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's so sad. You know, what's really sad is that Donald Trump should have just worked with fucking Democrats and gotten shit done. And they would protect him properly. But no, he has to sit here and hire morons that literally threaten our national security. The Republicans are the enemy of the state, you fucking retard. When are you gonna start learning this? Republicans are terrorists. End of discussion. There is no republic. We don't want that. No, it's democracy. You want a republic? Okay, go live in Star Wars fantasy universe where Darth Vader brings the Empire in and takes over and kills everybody that goes against anything that he wants. Go ahead. You live in that fantasy and see how long it lasts. And then meanwhile, we'll go ahead and show you that a small country like the Ukraine will easily push back a fucking military power that thinks that way, because those people are oppressed and stupid. Can't prosper, don't have anything, don't care about their cause. They're literally forced to. You're not gonna win a war like that. Nobody wants that. It's not how you govern. It's not how you run anything. It's not how you run a society. Putin is a piece of fucking garbage. Yeah, Vladimir Putin's a fucking piece of shit. And so is Xi from China. That motherfucker needs to die. And I don't say that about anybody. I literally would say that about nobody. I don't wish death upon even Vladimir Putin, and that guy has literally assassinated people. Now that guy just needs to be put in jail, and he needs to be, like, disappeared. Xi's gotta die. That guy kills people, like, regularly. Oh, yeah, because I don't know stuff. How does he know this? How does he know this? I'm an analyst. It's what I do. I just know. How does he know this? How does he... I don't know. I just know. She fucking kills people. That guy fucking kills people. Are you kidding me? That fucking guy kills people. That motherfucker just kills people. Like, it's literally just analyzing. Look at everything he's done. Look at where his government's going. Look at what he's willing to do. Look at the stupid technology he's using. It's just how do you not, how does nobody, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we should all be this smart. I'm really not that fucking smart. We should all be this smart. Why is AI taking over? Because you're stupid. That's why. Recognize that. Just recognize it. All you gotta do is see it. You know, like the dumb AI posts that you see? You realize that half of those are to test just how often people can't recognize AI when they see it? You know that's what, like, half of that is, right? It started with you know, it started with, like, all those videos of, like, people doing, like these really, really well put together acting videos where it's like a college doing a social experiment. It started with that. Because most people can't, if it's a really good video and the actors are good, even though there's very basic telltale signs that it's an act, most people can't. Like, I literally sat there and watched an entire video of like, it was fake. Like, the whole thing was scripted. There was, like, a classroom where this kid was, like, not listening to the teacher and stuff like that, and the teacher was, like, giving them a hard time and stuff, and it was, like, a back and forth sort of situation, and I remember sitting there the whole time thinking, like, okay, first of all, there's no windows in this classroom. The classroom looks fake. The teacher doesn't look believable. Secondly, if any of this actually went on, like, there's different things they would do. Like, that would just never, like, there's just so many things I could sit here and say that are just wrong about this on a basic level. And you read the comments, and all the comments are literally focused on the fact that the teacher's in the wrong. They're, like, basically, it confirms that society, instead of logically deducing the video and confirming it's just an act, move on, they get pissed off that the teacher's, like, yelling at the student. Because that was the whole point. The teacher's, like, laying into the student because she's got her feet off and on the desk. But she's, like, verbally abusing her and shit like that. So, like, the whole point is, instead of looking at it like this is an act and it's a staged thing, we're supposed to learn something from this, the entire fucking comment section is filled with stupid fucking shit about how the teacher is oh, they should fire her and she should be in jail and it's literally an act. The whole thing is a fucking act, and people are this dumb. So the point is, You put that on social media. All of you go on social media. You have dumbass arguments with me about like I remember a while back somebody was arguing with me about like the I remember my power went out or something like that. They were arguing with me about why they thought my power went out. Meanwhile, they don't live around here. They don't know jack shit about the power lines. They don't know anything about how things work around here. And they were arguing with me about it, saying they have friends around here. I have literally lived in this area for almost fucking 40 years. Shut the fuck up. So, like, the point is, I knew what I was talking about. I was saying various things. Meanwhile, random people were just putting out there that they were willing to have an argument for no fucking reason. They were literally showing that they're the people that show up at the bar, drunk and angry, to get into fights. They were showing that. They were showing what we are as Americans. And the rest of the world used it. That's all that happened. All that happened is a bunch of fucking retards went on Facebook and acted retarded. And that's it. They just started using the fact that, yeah, it was all Trump voters. It was all Trump voters because you all are fucking stupid. And that's it. It's literally that. Literally, you're the people that regularly deny fact because Donald Trump lied again, so you just have to deny fact to back him up. Like, that's why. And that's why you got used. And that's why we're being attacked and you're being used. It's your data, and then the Democratic voters are the ones being attacked. Because Donald Trump's in charge now. It'll be the other way around when he's not. So yeah, I'm not saying the guy's all peaches and cream and stuff like that, but no, he doesn't deserve to be shot. Don't assassinate him. What the fuck is the matter with you? He's the President of the United States. Were our elections fair and counted properly? Yes, all the way up until this most recent one, where we very clearly had Elon Musk trying to sound the alarm and do so in a sort of weird, strange way, but I think he was. Like, hello, yeah, it's my machines, but maybe you want to do something? Somebody that can? I don't know. Yeah. Meanwhile, this guy exits the country with a black eye. And I already warned you. I already warned you about the stupid shit going on with the Trump administration. How these people literally don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. And they get caught not knowing what the fuck they're doing. And meanwhile, they take it out on the good people that sit there and they try really hard to help them. Elon Musk is the guy that gave Trump all the money he needed to win the election. Oh, so he gets punched in the eye and has to flee the country. Wow. All around getting attacked conveniently by the same sort of thing happening to me. Huh. Fascinating stuff, fascinating stuff. Let me tell you what. Wow, fascinating stuff. Fascinating stuff. No, I'd like to know. You know what I'd like to know? I really would like to know about this quest. I mean, it does say accomplish these quests are unlocked, and then it says this one. So, like, that, I guess that's my new one. But, like, again, like, I thought I got a couple, right? So, maybe I have to complete it? I don't know. I don't think I necessarily have to be the Shield Maiden, though, to get this, now that I think about it. I feel like maybe that's just sort of kind of like saying, like, accomplish these, but, like, you know, that's your next sort of unlock for that. Sort of a weird way to do it, but that's fine. I can get that, obviously. Oh, here we go, milestones. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's more this. Maybe I can do any of it, really. Yeah, maybe it is kind of saying that. It's not really changing. Maybe I can just do anything. But see, what's weird, though, is I already did do a couple. So that doesn't make any sense. Why don't I have that, then? Accomplish these quests to unlock the new rewards and earn gold. Next is this one. But it doesn't change when I change the screen. So one could sit here and wonder exactly. I didn't have to click on them. I wonder if I can. Oh, no way! Can I track? Wait! I can track it. Wait, can I track it? I wonder what that does. Let's go see if it tracks it. Oh, no way. It does. I feel like I knew that at one time. Well, now I'll remember. Alright. It's still not really tracking it, though. It just says collect. You see what I'm saying? It's not really tracking it, per se. 0 out of 2 as well. Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting, man. I mean, that's fine. Show Maiden's cool. Yeah, he's really mad that... So, I'll be honest with you guys, like, you know what he was trying to do? He was trying to sit here and say that you couldn't run anything higher than 60. And you actually can. I've been proving that for a while. But what I did was I wanted to see if he would take advantage of this, okay? So I went and I started using my other monitor, my one that has HDR as the main for like ever. And I wanted to see if he would take advantage of that and try to screw, because I knew if he was sitting here screwing with things, he could really clock it down and make the other one like really screw up the stream, knowing that the HDR is gonna clock down instead of up above 60. So basically, I could give you another piece of information too. There's another little piece of information there I could give you too, but I'm not gonna give it to you. He knows very, very intricate things about my setup. So that's interesting that this person would know very intricate things about my setup, okay? And if I gave you one little detail, it would tell you all of it. It would tell you why you could do this. He's taking advantage of one little thing that he knows that I do. But it shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't. You know, you get what I'm saying? So the whole point is, you're probably wondering, like, well, I don't see the thing happening that I have seen. So yeah, like, the point is, obviously you guys saw we can do this. Okay. And it's generally not a problem. I'll even put it, you want me to put it at 100? Okay, put it at 100. There we go. It is actually at 100. Literally staring right at it. So, like, again, like, I've been kind of screwing around with this person a little bit, making them think I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know why these things are happening. I actually do. I just sort of was making them think I didn't, because I wanted to see how much they would know. And the fact that this person knew this intricate of a detail, that's dangerous. That means that this person knows me, and this is a close. Nobody knows this stuff. This person can look at the back of my video card. We'll say that. We'll just say that. This person can see what the back of my video card looks like. That should give you all that you need to know. And trust me, I don't let anybody in here to look at those things. There is 2 people that I know of that would have had access and that I gave access to, and it was under supervision too. So, this is a close friend siphoning information to somebody. And this is not my friend anymore, just so that we're clear. I do consider him a terrorist, yes. Yes. I consider him a terrorist. Yeah, like, it's pretty sad. Especially when you know it's, like, political agenda, too. Like, it was all that. So anyway, yeah, basically, I can't say it all, but yeah, like, it was just, again, you guys see how I changed it to, you guys see, I changed it to 100 here, and like, so like, that's the point, is shifting the bitrate around to make it look like bad and stuff like that, but like, that's the point, like, that's the point, like, I've always been able to do it here. Yep. It actually probably could handle it. Let's see if we can get 160 out of it. Yep, it can handle it, no problem. No problem, 160. There you go, 160. It actually is doing it too. Now, I realize you guys can't see the FPS counter. If you'd like, I could take a screenshot for you. I'm looking right at it. It is a constant 160, 161. It is not dropping below. Not at all. It's just 160, 161 is handling it comfortably. And that's why for streaming, you guys know, I had it about half that. Yeah. And so, like, that's the point. I'm not trying to do stuff that I know I can't do. The whole point was to just make him think that. And try to, you know, use that and stuff like that. And so, like, I got the answer that I needed, that somebody was lying to maybe him about me and stuff like that, and just like making shit up, saying, you know, he doesn't know or whatever. And really what it was they were really like, it was really just like, it started with just like this one little detail of something that I kept forgetting or something like that. And so like, this person was irritated that I would forget that. That's it. So they started fucking. That's it. But just literally that. Somebody that literally is such a piece of shit that they would actually sit here and harass and fuck with somebody just because they forgot something. They needed to be reminded of it. Yeah. That's how it started. So like, then obviously I remembered. And I was like, oh fuck. And then at the same time, I was like, oh fuck, there's really only one person that would have known about this, and this one person claims to never be exposed, and claims that, man, he could never be breached and never be hacked, and he's the best, and yada yada. So it's just la la la. You know what happened. Yep, you know what happened. He actually got breached. He actually got hacked. His ego got to him. He's a fucking retard. Yada yada yada, you get the picture. Meanwhile, that's my fucking information. And he was being a douchebag about it. So yeah, that wasn't me, that was him. The one that was supposed to know what they were doing. Yep. So yeah, it's through your friends, it's through your family, like that's the point. They're manipulating people around you. They can see your messages. Like I said, like they have several, like the whole thing with the mobile data where it's like constantly connected to a Wi-Fi connection or a mobile thing where even though it's not. So to explain that, basically all he's doing is he has a SIM cloned. So all he has to do is know what my SIM is, and that's why like it doesn't matter if you even if I got a new digital SIM, which I did, because he can just switch to that. It's just on their file. So like if he works with somebody at the AT&T store, or I'm sorry, just the company itself, he can literally just sit there and look at what that is, and it's just changing momentarily with that device. So like basically just clones the device with all your data, just starts logging in on that device, monitoring what you're doing, and making it look like you. So it tricks the systems. And because everything's automated now. Everything's automated. YouTube, that's what he's doing with the stream. Like he's probably like logged in. It's not like actually like a hack. He's remotely logged in with some sort of clone. Remember all the people that came in asking like my GPU and CPU, and like they just kept asking. That's why I didn't want to tell them, because like I knew what they were trying to do. And I even called him on it, and like they disappeared from him. Remember I was like, I know what you're doing. You're literally trying to sit here and fucking clone my shit. You just want to build another one and sit here and screw with people. Like I even said that, and they disappeared for a while and got scared. And then all that happened was somebody else became an asshole around me, and literally made like kind of just made a trolling situation, made fun of like the things that I was saying, and that's all that this person needed. And that we all know who that streamer was. We all know who that streamer was. And instead of taking it seriously, it blew up and became the exact issue that I told you. You're all a bunch of fucking retards. And that's why YouTube only lets you get so far. That's why YouTube literally still lets me sit on here too, because I was right. The whole time, I'm right. That's why. Because I was right. The whole time. It's all just for your protection. It's literally was to warn you. I was sitting on here saying it the whole time, because deep down, and on some of the more deeper levels, yes, absolutely, they realized flat out I was the one that was taken advantage of, and they were using all of you to do it. And meanwhile, even you know, threw you some subscribers along the way to try to shut it up and stuff. As long as they were, you know, peddling the notion of, you know, anybody basically promoting any streamer that was voting for Trump, and de-promoting anybody like that was like for Biden and for the other side and stuff like that. And the whole purpose was because they knew Trump was an idiot. They knew that he would hire a bunch of morons and they wouldn't know what they were doing. Like, I tried to warn you about this. I said this. I was warning you back in the election. I told you China wants to take over Taiwan and like literally just wants to dominate that southern waters, to have like a dominant navy again. And Putin wants to take over Europe. And all he wants is for Donald Trump to be in charge, so he pulls out of NATO. Like, it gives him the Soviet Union back, basically. And that's, like, very slowly trying to happen. Like, regardless of whether, like, how broke he is, that's his point. He always plans to just take over what somebody else has. So, it doesn't matter if he's broke. If he takes over another country, he ain't broke anymore. That's how he'll look at it. So, yeah, he will have those natural resources. Will have those things that country was entitled to and not him. And he will have taken them by force. That's called war crime. Yeah. And conveniently, the Superman movie, which touched on the premise that it did, that we all know the premise. Yeah, there's no spoiler about this, so may as well just say it. Superman stops a war, and it's all controversial. Yeah, he just stops people from dying. He stops another country from killing a bunch of people and invading, just, you know, because, you know, that's the right thing to do. That's what a Superman would do. That's what actually heroes would do. They would stop wars. They wouldn't just let people kill each other. That's the fucking point. That's illegal, and it's bad, and it's wrong. Meanwhile, Russia and the rest of the world does this to literally try to convince people. Yeah, like, what do they use? What propaganda? Oh, they're too close to the border. Some stupid shit about. How many times do you hear some dumb thing that some MAGA protester for Trump is trying to be pro-war? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like seriously, that you have some sort of mental incapacity to understand why we wouldn't go to war in a modern day, like how we figured out how we can all get along and how democracy works, and literally NATO was built on that. Like, Europe is prospering, all of Europe is prospering and stuff like that, and almost overnight as Europe separates from us and this trade war starts that Trump started, almost overnight our dollar is devalued. Severely devalued compared to the euro, and again, this is the stuff I was telling you would happen. I told you that would happen. It's predictable. People know these things are going to happen. They're called experts and historians. They've seen it before. It happened to Nazi Germany. It's all just gonna happen again. This is literally why we got concerned when Trump says things like he thinks Hitler had some good ideas and stuff like that. That's why we got concerned with that. You know, like, he's doing some things that arguably look a little bit too much like Nazi Germany, like you know, like the Berlin Wall, like you don't segregate, you don't put up giant walls. Like, you want a border, put up a few fences, separate them. You still need line of sight. Makes no sense in a modern world. Literally zero. Anybody with any credible intel and anybody with national security in their mind would agree. It makes no sense. Put up a giant wall. It's racist. It's just to push some agenda that you want people out. You don't want them to look over the other. Who cares? South Park did an entire freaking thing on that, and y'all missed it. Yeah, it's not just me that arrives at these conclusions. Yeah, other smart people do as well. You know those guys met in college? I think they met in college, right? They, you know, they're educated. Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Like, people think they're not, like, they're educated guys. Like, they're just doing a job, man. And if anything, they're right. A good bit of the time. They are so fucking right. Like, all you gotta do is pay attention. Like, that's just them paying attention, and then they just spell it out for you. This shit is going on. It's not that hard to do. It's the same way I can do it. You just gotta pay attention. That's the way Jon Stewart does it. It's the way Stephen Colbert does it. It's the way anybody does it, really, that doesn't speak in, you know, that doesn't speak in non-truths, you know, like, people just sit here and just don't tell the truth all the time. They just don't know how to not do it. Yeah, that's the shit that I just can't stand. Just non-stop reporting of people they can't ever say anything that's true. And that's what people listen to. Like, that's the one thing I'll say about Joe Rogan is, like, at least he tries to find, you know, like get to the bottom of something. Like even if he's like leaned one way or the other at times, at least he'll like change his mind and show that he has intelligence. I actually think he's a lot smarter, and I actually always said that too. Even when other people were sitting here trying to like criticize and cause some sort of like rift or something like that, I always said, no, I mean, the guy is smart enough to figure it out for himself. Like, even with the whole martial arts thing, I backed him up. I actually said, I think that, like, he thinks that way just because he's had the wrong example. Like, people show him the wrong videos and the wrong people, and shown him examples of actual scammers trying to fool him. They didn't show him a legitimate. So, like, that's the point. Like, that's why I like it, like, when I see him actually, like, try to get to the bottom of something. It's like, okay, well, you know, it's not like he's not trying. It's just that for X amount of time, there's so much bullshit going on, and people are trying to fool him. And you know, like they just pick up on the fact that I think he is kind of nice, you know, and nice guys get taken advantage of. That's it. He's a nice guy. He lets people come on his show, so they get taken advantage of. That's it. Anyway, the bitrate's shifting around like crazy, so regardless of what you think, again, it's just the same person. So again, I hope that you're looking into this. I really do. Hope that we're poking and prodding, trying to figure out who's sitting there doing that today. That's why I did another run. I just figured I would let you guys try to figure that out a little bit. Actually, why? So hoping you're around. He's actually pretty stupid. It's pretty easy to trigger. So like that's the point. Like I really hope you've been doing your due diligence, because this moron is very easy to trigger to get to do that. Like I have gotten him to surface so many times. He just sits here shifting the bitrate around. Like you can track him with that. You can easily track him with that. Nice. So yeah, just throwing that out there, guys. That you really want to figure out who's doing that. You can. You really can. You can do it. You can do it. YouTube knows who it is. YouTube would immediately know who it is. So if you wanna, that's what I told the state police too. So you know, I did tell the state police that. He confirmed that is true. That's on body cam. That is on body cam. The state trooper confirmed that he could find out the identity of the person stalking my entire family through YouTube, that they would know his name. They confirmed that. He said that is true. He literally said that on body cam. That's true. It was. He literally admitted that. That's why one would actually have to rationalize that, like, it's like off-duty police and stuff like that doing this on their own time and stuff. Like helping him. You know, like, not that he is, he's a piece of shit, but like, you know, like, he might be posing as that, and then like, you know, like, he gets, because like he's good at scamming, so like he gets a cop to think he's like working with the FBI or something like that. He's probably just scamming people. That wouldn't be hard to do. Yeah, Cash Patel's FBI. Yeah, that's his name. I guess he did. That's why they're doing this, guys. That's why. Because nothing's being done. So therefore they can. Literally not. So like, normally they would not be able to do this. There'd be like all kinds of rules in place where they would be monitoring all kinds of stuff. Why? He knows that. Don't know what the fuck they're doing. Don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Don't know what the fuck they're doing. Russia doesn't 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 know what the fuck they're doing. That seems to be very triggering. Russia doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Russia does not know what the fuck they're doing. Russia does not know what the fuck they're doing. Russia does not know what the fuck they're doing. It's interesting how that causes an effect. I think that's pretty fascinating. You know who else doesn't know what the fuck they're doing? YouTube. Yeah, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Don't know what the fuck they're doing. Don't know what the fuck they're doing. They 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 don't know what the fuck they're doing. Why are we shifting the bit rate around so much? I wonder wonder why we're shifting the bit right around. I wonder if it's because I stopped moving and you want to sit here and cause a problem for when I start moving again. To see, you know, you're sitting here running your little tests. I wonder if that's why. Gee, I wonder if you want to see and compare if when I start moving, if it happens again. Gee, I wonder if you're trying to cause a problem for the frames per second interval. I wonder. Gee. And I had to sit here and explain that to you. Yeah, I sat here and explained all of the problems that you were causing. Gee, I wonder why you were able to do that. Gee, I wonder. Because YouTube does not know what the fuck they're doing. I'm running tests of my own. Yeah, I've been running tests on you for a while. You think you're gonna come in here? I've been running tests of my own for a while. Yeah, and I already know that you sit here and shift the bitrate around. So basically, what here's what they're doing. They're like posting on like, so this is what they're doing. Like, he's posting on, like, basically he's posing as, like, it's a channel and in Russia that makes fun of Americans, and they like pose as that American, but like make fun of them. And so like he momentarily sits here and clips streams and stuff, posting it on there. And like pretending, oh, I'm doing this and I'm too stupid. I say that Russia's stupid, but I'm too stupid to know this, and like they just constantly show these things that make it look like you're dumb and stuff like that. So like basically what I've been doing is I've been giving this to them, where I do these things over and over, and the whole point is that the US government was supposed to fucking realize, and YouTube was supposed to realize that you know, but no, YouTube is actually just allowing it. Yeah, this is called terrorism, and they are doing it. So basically, what I did there was I wasn't using like my main attack. I think I was doing it for like a good like 5-10 minutes, right? I wasn't using my main attack for X amount of time, and they were sitting here shifting the bitrate around. And like this is the point. They were probably like posting that, trying to say like, oh, he can call us dumb, but he doesn't even know he's not using. No, you really think I'm sitting here and I don't know that I'm not using my main attack? Are you fucking kidding me? I did it on purpose. You're joking, right? Like I wouldn't know that. Are you kidding? So first of all, turning my attack off, my main attack off, this game has an auto attack. So I don't have to click if I want to. I can just, like right now, I just have it auto. Why the fuck would I do that? Unless I did it on purpose. And why would I like look around and not realize that my main attack is why I just died? You know, like I clearly died and then still proceeded to not use it for a while. So, like, the point is that you should realize by now, like, there's some things that have been happening where I make, like, a big deal out of something, and then they start, like, shifting the bitrate around, the clip, the stream, yada, yada, yada. Do you remember when, in Elden Ring, I didn't know how to activate the one jump pad? Do you remember that was when the bitrate went to, like, 0? Yeah, so, like, there was just like a little activator switch further up I had to hack I didn't know about. And so like when I came back around later, I just looked around a little harder and I found it. Yeah, so like that was the whole point, was I knew why they were doing that, but like the whole point was to see if they would sit there and... This is the point. This is why they haven't done it a lot for Elden Ring. I'm actually pretty good at that game. Yeah, this is where I've gotten them. Yep, this is where I got them. So now all you have to do is go back through and look at all these games where they did that and didn't do it. And then you can compare and contrast and see when I actually was good at a game. It's kind of obvious I'm exaggerating about something, making shit up. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, this is a problem. This is, and the bit rate's going all over the place. But then the streams where they don't do it, or they just do it like right at the start or something like that, you know, like that's on purpose to trigger your response. So like right at the start, that's for a response. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. They know I'm streaming and they're waiting. This is why they wanted to schedule. And I always said, fuck you. That's why. Because they are sitting and waiting. They want to know so they can be moving it around right at the start of the stream. There was a couple of times where they were spying on the device, and they knew I was starting to stream because they were listening to several other people that lived here, and they were listening to their devices because those people are stupid, and those people were actually sitting here, like, communicating with that person, not knowing it was that person. They were being scammed. That's why this person got the info that they got on me and yada yada yada. It's just dumb people that didn't listen to what I fucking told them and were making fun of it all along the way. And then this person is just using you. You better count your lucky stars. I'm not stupid. Yeah, you count your lucky stars. I'm not stupid. Half of you'd probably be dead by now if I was. I had to tell you how serious it was. Didn't listen. Oh no, the 5 gigahertz thing? No, that's really happening. That's not made up. No, that's happening. That's just part of it. That's the new thing. That's what they're trying to do. And it's not working as they planned. That's why it's causing problems. That's why you're sort of starting to pick up on it a little bit, but you're not really sure about it. That's why, because it's not working how they planned. Like a lot of the phones are more secure than they thought. And it's just trust me, it's a pain in the ass for them. If you actually got ahead of it, it wouldn't be hard. But nobody's regulating anything with Republicans running the show. I told you guys that I... You know, the funny thing is, I've even said that I've done this before. And it's almost like he keeps forgetting that... Like, I've stated that I've done this way before, where... You know, it's just to get a response. I just... Like, it's amazing that... Like, just how foolish people really are. They just... They'll look at something for it on the surface, but they won't understand. You know, like, they want these real intricate stories, they want these things that are hard to figure out, but then when it actually happens, they just look at things on the surface and don't see it any other way. It's kind of amazing. Bit rate's like nothing. So I am running trackers on you. Have fun. By the way, your game capture and your streaming software runs trackers. Just so that y'all know. That game capture that you run, the thing that captures your game, this is why they try to break the window capture and shit. Because the game capture runs trackers. That's why. And that's how he's able to do a lot of the stuff that he does. So just so you know, just throwing that out there. Do you remember when a long time ago we had a person that got blocked in my stream, and all they did was come in the stream to ask why there was so much shit on the screen, yet it was so smooth. Do you remember that? I do too. I very, very much remember that. I thought maybe if I came up here, I would, like, find something. You know, we need these frickin' pendants, man. Are these things? Yeah, that is what... Yeah, for sure. I saw it too. I noticed that too. Obviously. Yeah. Yeah, except he fucked it all up now. Yeah, because he's shifting the bitrate around now, trying to figure out what I'm talking on. Probably. What a dumbass. Yep. I know. That's the yeah. When you when you do something because of that, yeah. It makes it easy, yeah. For sure. Okay. No. 2. Why? Really? Oh, that's funny. Imagine that. Yeah, there's a 3rd finally. Yeah, imagine that, right? That's nothing I'm not used to. Yeah, so you saw more in there too. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so every time I'm in there and I'm looking, it's like, huh, that math don't add up. Pretty simple math, too. I don't know where you're all from, but 2 plus 2 is 4. Yeah, that's, that's, where I come from, 2 plus 2 is 4. I know I didn't set anything up, it's fine. I don't really care about the 2 things I had, to be honest with you. We'll get them sent up. Anyway, thanks for watching. Keep trying.